So the company is 55 years old. Started back in '65 here in Halifax. That's why we called Halifax Fan. And we're a custom industrial fan manufacturer. So that means we sell fans just for industry. It's a fantastic product really to have, because virtually all industries need fans, whether that's in a boiler plant or a heating plant or a freezing plant or wherever. All industries have a requirement for fans. Our business was based principally here in Yorkshire. I think the most international we were was the occasional fan to Nottinghamshire or somewhere within the UK. We had probably 10% of our business going internationally outside the British shores. But we were a very local-based company. Back in 2005, 2006, nearly all of our customer base was within about 150-mile radius of where we are in Brighouse in Halifax. When we saw the market dying here in the UK, which was probably from 2000 up until 2004-05, and then we made the decision, our business was shrinking in terms of revenue and also in terms of profitability. We were sub £3 million and unprofitable and not sustainable. So China was really our first foray into setting up an international business. And we made that choice that it was China because we could see machine builders were in China. And we also recognized that there was an opportunity in China because there was a lack of Western fan manufacturers in China. And we knew that the perception of the market was that Chinese-made fans were poor quality, so us setting up a high-quality manufacturing enterprise there should give us a differentiator over the local fan manufacturers. And although that then took time to progress, that's what we built the success of our fan business in China on the back of. Some of the benefits that having the new China operation, it's not new now, 15 years, has brought to the UK business are, it's given us a base in China. So many of our customers in the UK or for the UK factory, our customers were sending machines out to Asia or China. So now we have a service and support organization in China. So that gives us credibility and we're much more likely to win the order here for our UK business because we can support it in China. Another thing that we've seen is in China, still some customers, particularly for very arduous fans, want the fan built outside of China. And we can offer that, but support it locally. So we will often build a fan here in the UK organization, send it over to China, and our China team will help service and support it. The difference in price, just for information really, between a UK fan and a China fan is about 30%. So it's a lot more that the China customer will pay for that, but they're happy to do that because they consider that the UK manufactured fan will be better in some way than the China fan. If we hadn't have set up in China back in 2006, 2005, when we made the decision, I don't believe our business would have grown considerably from what it was. And we would be ticking along at 2 or 3 million pounds turnover instead of a company which is now ticking over at about 40 million pounds turnover. So it's a sizable difference in terms of how the organisation would have looked. Today we have about 185, 190 employees, and that's growing all of the time, principally because of China.